All right, yeah, I wanted to watch this video. Asmongold's why VTubers are blowing up. I'd like to get his thoughts on it. I don't know if he's actually answering it himself. It seems like he's actually talking about it because usually he watches videos, right? And in this case, he's just talking about it. And I definitely would like to get his thoughts on the VTuber stuff like that because I of course I have my thoughts and with my knowledge of VTubers, but I like to see somebody from outside the space actually talk about this because I think it'd be interesting. Asmongold's thoughts on why VTubers are blowing up. Oh wow. Okay, hold on. Let me see here. What do we have here? We have a couple of them. We have Ars Almal, which is from Niji Sanji, Valkyrie, of course, Kali, of course. We got Korone. We have Biju, which has been going crazy. Himano, Tachibana, Pecora, and is that? Oh God, from Niji Sanji. No, is that not her? Oh, that's Coyote. Oh, wow. Look at that. He just said it. Coyote is number one? Oh, I didn't even realize Coyote was number one. Yeah, Himeno Tachibana. Yeah, Ars Almal. Yeah, she's from Niji Sanji. She's got a big forehead and shit. But that's good for them. I didn't see that.
Yeah, I would say like most of the VTubers are, I think it's like people just like watching cute anime girls. People like Femine. That's why, Bro, so real. Look at this comment. Hey, we got somebody right here.
What do you say?
People like femininity. That's why they don't watch real girls anymore.
Wait, I'm too dumb to get this comment. Wait, what? Does that mean that IRA women aren't feminine enough? So that's why they watch anime girls? That's what that's exactly what they mean. Okay. Why watch sluts when I can watch waifus? Holy shit, dude.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh, and look at his fucking profile picture.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Oh my god. How old are you, Bob Marley? I want to know, and I want you to be honest.
Oh, it's right there. It's 1983. He's freaking 40 years old.
You say 1983. Does that mean that you are 40? Yeah, I want to really know. 30.
39?
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my god. And that's the way people feel.
Mr. Strummer, I'm going to speak. I have never seen one out in the wild, but holy shit.
Not very surprising. I don't watch VTubers, but what I've seen, they try way harder to be entertaining and put on a show more than other forms of streamers. They have to in order to overcome the limitations of a live 2D model.
I want to hear his thoughts on this because I have some thoughts too.
Yep, being a VTuber is a different vibe. Same with not using a camera like Lyric. What do you mean just showing off your boobies doesn't make you a top streamer? No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. That's so funny. Oh, I'm glad. Okay, hold on. Let me listen.
It doesn't work, and it never did. There are a lot of girls that do really well showing their boobs and getting a few thousand viewers. But the only girls that get 10,000 viewers or more are either girls
like that are actually funny. Hold on. Let's keep going.
For some
reason, he might be saying
like,
the exact same thing.
I don't think that any of them hardly are. Like, I think Amarath is the only like sexual streamer that does like more than 10K viewers. Like, there's a ceiling for that, man. Now, I will also say that whenever a girl does this, a lot of them get banned.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. I didn't even think about that. Because if Twitch just let them run amok, I wonder if that could actually lead to those
Mr. Strummer, I'm
content
going
creators
to,
to be at the
You'll
top.
shout out to the head of his own company on Reddit, Kekwa.
Starforge? Is that his company? I've heard of Starforge. Oh, that's pretty cool. He must feel really good about that. Just seeing your own ad in on a Reddit, that's pretty cool. Wait, is this? Oh, but this is his own Reddit. Does that count?
Mr. Strummer, I'm going to speak. There's a pools, hot tubs, and beaches as its own category.
Yeah, but that has like he said, that has a ceiling, and if you break that ceiling, you're basically crossing a line that only OnlyFans, Fansly, and those websites have crossed. And I'm just saying, like, what would happen if there was an ecosystem where it was Twitch stuff and also like OnlyFans type stuff? How much
Mr.
bigger
Strummer,
they
I'm
would
going
be
to
compared
speak.
to?
Sorry, I meant there's a reason pools, hot tub, and beaches is its own category.
Yeah, correct. But what would happen if they didn't get banned? Would they actually cross that 10,000 viewer threshold? I don't know. That's actually a good point.
There you go. So many people in Asmon's chat and Reddit, some Reddit comments are weirdly negative towards VTubers. The reason why people don't like VTubers is people see this really cute anime girl. Oh, wow, she's so adorable. I bet in real life, that's a man.
Man, that shit is so old that I completely forget that that's actually a thing. That mentality is so old. That is such a 2019 mentality. I forget that that was a thing. But he's right. He's probably right because, I'm surrounded by people that are like-minded like myself that think, oh, they don't like it because they're jealous, or they don't like it because of this reason or that reason. The number one thing that people like VTuber haters say is they are pedophiles, is that VTubers are pedophiles. That's like the number one thing that I hear all the time, which I think is so it's such copium. It's such copium for people because they don't actually know who those VTubers are. So they attach a label that they heard from one specific situation or from one specific thing, and they attach that label to literally everybody, They literally just put a label on them and write them off and start hating. That's what they do. That's the number one that I see. The man one is actually a pretty good one too. That I'm not surprised if that's also up there as well. No, yeah. Like it's crazy. They can't comprehend that there's somebody out there that's actually entertaining and that's actually providing some form of content that people like and not using their face for it. They're like, and they basically gatekeep the content creation space from VTubers. So instead of, oh, they're not actual content creators, they're VTubers. They don't even show their face. It's stuff like that that plagues a lot of the not plagues, but definitely, I guess there, for lack of better words, because I suck at English. It does plague the community a lot because they see from people looking from outside in. That's what they usually assume. That is a man. Holy shit, that's so true. They probably do think that.
And that's why that one fucking thing, that one video of that guy that was 52 who was posing as an 18-year-old Japanese girl got so popular because people finally got to see that and say, yep, I knew it. Yep. I fucking knew it. And that's why.
Yeah, and then they take that situation and then they spread it across every single VTuber in the space. Just because I was right on one situation, it means that I'm right on every situation. That's how it goes. It's like one of those. Yep, I was right. And now they're just waiting for them to do the same thing to all these other girls. They're waiting for that moment for their camera to turn off and reveal a man and say, yep, I was right. That's also a very good point. I like that.
And I thought they were AI generated. No, they're not. They're apparently real girls. But anyway.
Some of them are a very, some of them are, and boy, are they a character.
Anyway, I think there's a lot of girls that like being VTubers. Let's talk about why. I think being a VTuber is much more compelling as a girl. Yeah. Because so as a guy, and this is going to be a chart that's going to upset some people, and it's going to make them mad.
Pause, champ.
Because it is true.
Oh, hold on.
This is guys. I apologize. It's a little bit girls.
Okay. And he is a master at MS Paint. I can't even do this shit. Oh, I know what he's going with. Oh, that is unfortunately true. That is unfortunately true.
That's just the truth. Base is fuck. Yeah, bro. That's what it is. Twitter isn't gonna like this.
Twitter isn't going to like this. Twitter will be hearing about this as they stand in the doorway and they shuffle away.
Why would Twitter not like this?
Because they don't like anything.
It's not fair to girls. It puts girls in a bad spot. Twitter knows.
Yeah.
It's a male-dominated space.
Unfortunately, yeah, it's very, very superficial when it comes to a lot of the content creation space when it comes to lady streamers, and those are usually the ones that they pull in bigger numbers because they look good, show a little cleavage, and all that good stuff. And it's unfortunate that that's the case because there are some actual really talented, really funny female streamers, and it sucks that the majority of people look for looks rather than gameplay and personality, just like how he's saying.
It's the same reason who watches the weather. Well, a bunch of old fucking dudes watch the weather. Well, then who's talking about the weather? A bunch of hot young girls. Why?
My weatherman is a man, and he is a very pretty man, though. I will say, very pretty man. So I see what he's saying, but yeah. Anyways, he's not wrong.
That's
the
just
concept
how it
is
is.
you need a nice,
And
pretty
so
person.
because,
He's beautiful.
Thank you, Kira. I appreciate the 12 inches.
because especially gaming and this kind of stuff, it's a male-dominated space. It is. It's a male-dominated space.
Has been for
And
years.
what do guys care about most in girls? Well, they care about how they look. That's just how it is. And because of that, what ends up happening is that girls get judged so fucking harshly on
man,
how
that's
they
the-
look.
that sucks.
Like, if
I do
there's
feel
a girl
bad
that
for-
changes her makeup,
ladies in that
people will
regard.
notice it on the starting soon screen before she even shows her fucking camera. They're gonna somehow fucking telepathically realize this and preemptively start complaining. That's what it is. And so anytime a girl
That's a fucking mutant if I've ever seen one. That's like the X-Men. Like Charles Xavier putting on Cerebro and like, oh shit, she didn't put on any makeup. That's not, I feel disturbance. That's some crazy. I know he's joking, but I'm just saying that's some crazy. I wouldn't put it past people and weirdos and freaks like that.
girl shows up, oh, you don't have as much makeup? Oh, she's getting older. Oh, well, we don't want to watch her anymore. Let's go watch somebody else. And also, like, oh, are you tired or something like that? It was, dude, it's so bad.
The thing is, those people don't leave. Those people stay and they become parasocial. And they flip the switch. Instead of being like, oh, you're gorgeous, you're beautiful. Now they're like, what happened? Why aren't you beautiful anymore? It's not like they leave. They don't leave. They just stick around and they become a nuisance. They become a parasite. That's the shitty part about it. I don't think they leave at all. But yeah.
And so girls have this issue, and this is especially true on Twitch, because what's Twitch full of? Guys.
Mr. Strummer, I'm going to
Mainly
speak.
the people that are on Twitch are guys. And so big fucking surprise. The girls that are successful on Twitch have to appeal in that way. And if they don't, then you can still have an audience, but it's harder to build an audience. And that's just the truth.
Yeah.
So whenever
On top of already
Mr.
being
Strummer, I'm going to speak.
really hard to
Why
build
don't
an
you
audience.
put on makeup anymore?
Why don't you put on? That was a one-time thing, bro. A one-time thing for a sub goal. Don't expect it anymore. Jesus Christ. Just why don't you put on makeup anymore? Anyways, what was he saying? You freaking rudely interrupted.
but it's harder to build an audience.
Oh yeah. So it's harder to build an audience in that regard. On top of the content creation space being very hard to build an audience in general.
And that's just the truth. So whenever you're a VTuber, you completely circumvent this problem. You put this problem in the garbage. You don't have to dress up every day. You don't have to constantly be smiling. You don't have to wear makeup.
Yep.
You don't have to like try to hyper fixate on your looks and your appearance to make sure that you don't accidentally show that you kind of have a double chin, like whatever the fuck, right? Like anything, it could be anything.
This kind of falls under what I always say about VTubing and how, like, why it's so good and why people do it a lot, right? And that is because the privacy aspect of it. You can literally do what you want. Let's say you want to be a content, you want to be a gamer, you want to be a just chatter, you want to be whatever, content creator in general, all right? You be a VTuber and you have a lot of privacy at that point because you're playing a persona, you're playing a person. I mean, obviously you can reflect your own persona upon the VTuber, right? Like you don't have to put on an act or anything. Some people do, and that's completely fine. But some people, they just go there and they stream as another person and then they get off the computer and they are their own person again. It's like kind of the best of both worlds. The only problem with that though is that limits them to what they can do unless they get a 3D model or anything like that, like for example, they can't do IRL streams out and about unless, they go about it a very interesting way. I think a really good example is Geary. Geary does a really good job at doing some like IRL content while also being a VTuber and not showing her identity too much, right? So that's a really good example of that. And I think that's very appealing to a lot of people. And one of the reasons why I think VTubing is just incredibly attractive to a lot of people, especially women, because of what he just said.
That like viewers will see this and then like they'll screenshot it and then they'll all post you. And then let's say, bro,
Oh, hold on. I do want to say, yeah, and there's some people that just live the double standard, right? The double life, like Kason or like other people. There's a lot of other people that live the double life. You know, like, you know, at the end of the day, there's going to be, you know, you have your own VTuber persona that you're known for, but then you have your own persona, and you could even have a private life for your IRL persona, or you can have a content creator or popular persona like most people do. A lot of people, including HoloLive talents, that they do that. If you know, you know. You can do whatever you want. I'm just saying that that is an option that a lot of people find extremely attractive. Oh yeah, Nyanners. Nyanners actually just recently showed off her face and did a face reveal and wants to do a little bit more of both, because Athel's been doing it for a very long time. He, you know, IRL streams and stuff, and they both switch between VTuber and IRL, which is actually really cool. And I think that gives them a lot of freedom, and it might be good for their mental. You know, it all depends on the person, really. Anyways, I just want to get that out of the way too.
let's say you are a streamer. What's a video game that people really respect gameplay for? Valorant. Let's say
Sorry, I'm just a Valorant hater, so I don't give a shit about Valorant, but sure.
you are a Valorant streamer. How do you think that it makes the girls feel that their most clipped moments are whenever they walk away from the fucking camera?
Yeah.
Because that's what people clip.
Yeah.
And whenever you're a VTuber, that's not a problem. And I think that's why it's so appealing,
Yeah.
especially to girls, is because you can be treated.
What the fuck? I didn't know that. Oh, well, here's the thing. When it comes to ladies, the thing that they don't want to be seen is the part that gets clipped the most. For example, with VTubers, if they show themselves off when they don't want to, guess what's the most clipped part of that stream? Them getting that accidental face reveal. Or maybe when there is a moment where they show underwear or something like, or a butt crack. What's the most clipped part of that stream? The butt crack, right? It's stuff like that. It's just human behavior. You know, the thing that the person doesn't want to have seen is the part that people want to see the most. Yeah, and then there's people that play up to that, and they use it as a way to get more attention, which is completely fine.
Ironically, whenever you pretend like you're not.
Okay, wait, what?
And like,
What do you
like
say?
a person, ironically,
What do you
I
say?
think that's why it's so appealing, especially to girls, is because you can be treated like a person, ironically, whenever you pretend like you're not.
Boy, that hit hard. Woo! Boy, that hit hard. You can be yourself when you're not yourself. You are basically brought up on equal footing when you're not truly yourself. And that's crazy, because it's not, he's not wrong.
There you go. Shows how shallow men are. Yeah, men don't really care about the personality. They just want to watch a pretty girl. Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a lot of people. But yeah, I agree. A lot of men are pretty shallow when it comes to that shit.
Yeah, welcome to reality. Wouldn't get clipped if they weren't wearing tight stuff, I guess? No, I don't think that's true. I think that girls, and I disagree with that, because I actually think that girls that are intentionally not suggestive get clipped more often because there's a voyeurism aspect to it, because now they're doing it without her consent, and some guys like to do that. Dark reality, but it's reality.
Ooh, yeah, that's dark. What the hell's voyeuristic? Before I Google this, someone want to explain to me in simple terms, kind of like exhibitionism, like an exhibit, like a showing off, peeping, voyeur. It means you like to watch. Oh, okay. Basically peeping. Okay. Watching without consent. Okay. I see.
That's a bit much. I agree. It's disappointing that people do that. Why do you...
I feel like that's not the majority of people, though. I feel like that's some
Mr.
people.
Strummer, I'm going to speak. Voyeurism is you like to watch. Exhibitionism is you like being watched.
Oh, wait, exhibitionism? You like being watched? Okay, interesting. I don't think that's the majority. I think that's some people. I don't think that's the majority. I think I like to put faith in people. I like to I mean, you always hear about those moments, but I think that's usually the minority, not necessarily the minority, but that's like I don't know, like some people. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just don't like to put in like the majority of people.
I think a lot of people know this.
How old is
but they don't want
Asmongold?
to say it because they think that if you say it, somehow you're saying that it's okay. Or if you say it, it's like the thing that nobody wants to talk about, nobody wants to say, but everybody knows. There it is.
Yeah, that's the Twitter effect though. He's 30-ish. That's the Twitter effect though. If you talk about it, it means you support it. That's usually how Twitter works. It really sucks. He's 37. Oh, okay, cool. That's the Twitter effect. It sucks.
Bro, I came here to laugh at, not get yelled at for liking booties. You're not getting yelled at. You do whatever you want. Like, I'm not trying to, like, fucking shame anybody for doing it. Do whatever the fuck you want. I can't control you. I'm not going to try to, like, fucking preach to you and patronize you. Oh, you've been a very naughty boy. I don't give a fuck what you do. I can't make you do anything.
You know, I align myself very much with how he thinks in that regard. I'm my own person. I got my own shit to take care of. I got my own problems. What you do with your time is your business. I don't give a fuck. All I say is don't push it on to me or to others that don't want to hear it. That's all I care about, and that's all I'll say about that. You like certain things, you have weird, dark tendencies. Who doesn't, right? Just don't push it on to others, and don't push it on to me, because I'm gonna fucking poke fun of you. Poke fun at you, okay? And if you like that kind of shit, then okay, that's a ban. It's like, ooh, I like it when he makes fun of me. I'll keep doing it. That's when it's a ban. But anyways,
I will have to say though, if this conversation you're taking it personally, maybe that's not a good thing. So yeah, I think that's one of the best reasons for popularity of VTubers is it improves a lot of things for girls. And also, you know, another thing is that, like, if you're a VTuber, you know, it's harder for people to be, like, creepy and weird. Like, a lot of girls, like, Amarath had this problem. That Nally Please girl on Twitter had this problem. She played WoW. Let's see.
What
who else
problem?
I mean, like, I would say, like, which girl had a stalker problem, but I think it.
oh, stalker problem. Oh, stalker problem. Dude, they are. Oh my god, they are nuts. Yeah, the stalker problem. Okay, that shit is crazy, especially with VTubers. They have like this new subset of people that try to basically uncover everything in their past life. Like it's like they're trying to uncover like a murder. It's very that's definitely not new, obviously. I mean, they do that shit. They become parasocial with that shit, and they become obsessed with trying to figure out who they were, where they are, because they don't know who they are, and that upsets people for some reason. It's so bad, and that's like another branch of like stalkerism, if that's what you like to call it. Obsess over the fact, like, who was this person, where are they at, what do they do, stuff like that. And just because they can't see their face, they have this weird, crazy mental, I want to say, for lack of better words, illness that they have in order to be able to like expose. Oh, I know who they are. So they can say, oh, I know who they are. They have that forbidden knowledge and they just can't move on with their life. It sucks. And it's very, and I'm not saying that this is only exclusive to the VTuber community, but it's definitely very, very prominent in it. And that sucks. And that's one of the things that you have to realize whenever you make it big in the VTuber community, is that you're going to have some weirdos out there that are going to try look for your old information. More so than if you were just a regular IRL streamer.
It'd be easier to categorize the girls that didn't have a stalker problem. All of these girls have stalker problems. And I think as a VTuber, it's probably harder for people to make that connection. The other day I was open Twitch and there was a female streamer completely naked using her skin as a canvas. Would you say that they were forced to do so for the audience? Nobody's forced to do anything. You can do anything you want and nobody else can stop you. Oh, I guess Twitch could in that circumstance. But it's not about whether girls have to do this or not. It's just that this is, whenever I say that there are girls that get judged for their appearance and not for their personality or gameplay, that doesn't mean that there are not other girls that only want to be judged for their appearance.
Yeah.
And do like ASMR dick sucking simulator for 12 hours a day.
That's what they want to do.
Well, I'm not talking about them. Yeah, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about a completely different group of people. But why do they pick slutty anime avatars then? Well, it's very simple. It's because the people that are still watching want to see a cute anime girl. And I know this might sound crazy to you, But girls actually also like cute anime girls.
Thank you. I don't know why people think this is just an exclusive thing. I talked to quite a few people, all right, in the VTuber community and stuff, and they all tell me that exact same thing. It might even come as a shock that most of them that show skin, that have big booba, big booty, big hips, or whatever, like they like their own model, right? It's things like that. People think that they're trying to cater to other people. Like, what makes you think they're not catering to themselves? That concept completely flies over a lot of people, and it frustrates the shit out of me. It's like, just let people be who they want to be. It's like, okay, she's got big booba. She probably likes that. That doesn't mean that you have to be all weird and creepy and all freaking, you know, creepy. Like, you know, also liking a cute anime girl doesn't mean you see them as hentai art. You can call Guru and Corona, see them as cute kids, nothing sexual. Yeah, exactly. Like, for example, dude, there was a short that I was seeing, it had Fillion. All right, Fillion's great. All right, she's really funny. She did this thing where she had like a chibi little kid model of Fillion, and the comment section was filled with, oh, pedophile, pedophile this, pedophile that. It's like, what happened to, like, do you go to Spy X? I mean, probably, to be honest with you. Do people go to, like, Spy X Family, see Anya, and they're like, oh my God, this is a pedophilic show. Like, oh my God. Can we not just call things cute? Like, that Fillion clip of, like, Fillion being like almost like a kid, real small, chibi, very small and stuff. That's just adorable. You walk up to any baby and you're like, oh my God, you're a pedophile. You have a child. What are you talking about, dude? I can't call a baby cute? What is the idea? If anything, you're the pedophile. Whoever smelt it, dealt it. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with me liking like a freaking cute VTuber? It drives me fucking insane, bro. Like Fillion, like that clip is adorable. I love it. She's just trying to like punch up. She's just trying to grab onto their pants, trying to climb up on them and stuff. Just adorable shit. Being a dad is in public and is criminal apparently. Apparently to some of these people. Yeah, they're the ones who see it that way. It drives me nuts. Anyways,
I know it sounds crazy.
Yeah,
but it's true. That's why a lot of girls play things like Genshin Impact.
Oh my God. That reminds me. So I hung out with my friend recently, and he brought his wife over, and his wife is fucking obsessed with Genshin Impact. Dude, top 500 Eula. I don't know what the fuck that means. I didn't know there was a scoreboard or some shit. Like, she has every single fucking waifu. She, like, C9, C6, a bunch of characters. Like, she fucking is thirsty over these characters. Hardcore Genshin gamer. And she likes, of course, the husbandos, but she loves the waifus, man. Where's the scoreboard? I don't know what the fuck. She was saying things. I'm like, I don't know what she's talking about, but sure. But she loves Genshin. And it just made me realize, like, how many people that are rolling for these characters are actually ladies as well. You know what I mean? Genshin and Star Rail, the majority of female fans. Yeah, correct. And apparently Valorant. Also, Animal Crossing. Girls love Animal Crossing.
I know like half a dozen girls that play Honkai Star Rail, and the only guy that I know that plays it is Tectone.
Oh, man. Oh, that's funny. Fucking Tectone. Oh, shout outs to Tectone. The only one I know how to play that plays it that's a male is Tectone. That's so funny, man. You didn't have to call him out like that. Yeah, that was sick, actually. Best moment in the video.
Or Nikkei. Yeah, the only person that I know that plays Nikkei, unironically, is a girl.
Oh, do you know who else I know that plays? I know that some people in my Discord play it, but the only person I truly like know that play it is Shy Lily. Lily plays it. She's the only one that I talk to that I can be like, bro, these characters are so sick. She showed me all of her characters. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. You have so many. You know, Katie Cat plays too. Wait, oh, does Katie Cat play Nikkei? See what I mean? Based Katie Cat. Based. I play Nikkei too. Actually, hold on. Just a little side note. I'm gonna flex real quick here. I rolled 1 10 pull. I'm not even kidding. Swear to God, on my grandma's grave. 1 10 pull. One singular 10 pull. 2 2Bs. One singular 10 pull. 2 2Bs. Actually, I have the picture. I think I screenshotted it. I did not spend a single dime. The only time I spent money on Nikkei was when I played it on stream, and maybe one more time after that. But that was a while ago. Here it is.
Mr. Strummer, I'm going to speak. Can't even call it streamer luck because you weren't streaming. Still calling it bullshit though.
There it is. My first 10 pull. 2 2Bs. Yeah, that shit was crazy. Also, real quick, this is a little bit of regret on my part, but I saw this at the thrift store, and I walked out of the thrift store, and I literally filled myself with regret. Why? Because I saw this shirt and I didn't get it. Why did I not get that shirt, bro? That is the greatest shirt of all time. Y'all might. I don't want to talk about it. Anyways, I just wanted to tell you about that, about Genshin and Honkai, and that Tectone comment threw me off guard.
So there you go. Only people like skinny anime guys as gay dudes? No, I think girls like that too. What other options are there for anime dudes? Fat ones? I'm pretty sure nobody's trying to see that. Well, like how many, I think that, I do feel like affects your likability on Twitch. It does. It absolutely does. And like there are popular people that are fat, but I think that there are a lot more people that are popular that are not. That's just the truth. Does it make sense? Yeah, it does make sense. And again, guys, like I'm not, like whenever I talk about this stuff, I'm just talking about this is the way that people have, like, you know, like this is the way community responds to people, right? Like, I'm not saying that, like, this is okay or it's, like, a good thing or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, this is what I've observed as, like, a pattern of behavior. A better population, fat people might as well not exist on Twitch. Yeah, exactly. That's just what the data shows. Yep, there you go.
I'm not fat, I'm fun sized. Bro, that works for small people, not for big people. Have you ever seen a fun sized candy bar and it be like the size of your fucking face? You're using that in the wrong context.
It's a fact that if you're a fat salesman or woman,
Mr. Strummer, I'm going to speak. Don't worry, you aren't fat. You're hefty. Like a Hispanic Santa Claus.
Like a Hispanic Santa Claus? Is that what you just called me? You know what my old name used to be, right? Who here remembers me being called the Hispanic Kevin Smith? So people called me that. That was actually my name for quite a while. The Hispanic Kevin Smith. I legit was called that, yeah. And then he lost weight. People immediately came to me. They're like, when is it your turn? I was like, what do you mean? My hair's not very well kept right now. Oh my God. When I had my long hair, by the way, I should have been wearing these the whole time. I need to wear my glasses.
Happen in culture for guys to be less prone to physicality in female streamers? Nothing. It's because people are hardwired to be sexually driven. There's nothing really that's going to stop this. And I think the only way that it's solved partially on YouTube is whenever you have a larger female audience. The problem with Twitch is that Twitch is largely a male-dominated platform.
This topic, this is going way far beyond my field of expertise or my field of even caring. For the most part,
there are mainly guys on Twitch. And whenever you go on YouTube and you see these like makeup channels and stuff like that, yes, the women there are attractive, but they're not showing off their body in the same way to like try to garner male attention in the same way that, you know, somebody in like the ASMR section would do, or like the pools and hot tub section. Why is that? Well, it's because those people have an audience of females that watch them. So the solution to this very simply is get more girls to go on Twitch. That way girls can build their own audiences.
I don't know if it's particularly like, because I think he thinks of it as very black, just more females and stuff like that. I don't think it's as black and white as that, but I do think that people need to be like, I think the key word for everything, and this is how I was brought up too. I live my life with one word in mind. Yeah, he's simplifying it. Yeah, I get that. One word in mind, and that's respect. As long as you respect others, I think you'll have a pretty decent life. In general, just have respect for the other person, and you'll also either garner that respect yourself, or you'll be much happier about how you treat others and how you want to be treated as well. Doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man or whatever, anything in between, all right? Doesn't matter. It's just respect.
Even my girlfriend who watches Twitch likes attractive female streamers because she thinks they're cute. That's just life. Impossible. Most girls hate dudes that play video games. I don't know. I bet the guy that said that's probably like 33. Like nowadays, you have plenty of these like ridiculously fucking hot OnlyFans models, girls that are absolute fucking losers.
You know what? I'm gonna say it very based. Very based. I'm not gonna lie, it's true.
They are. They're absolute fucking losers. Like, they do the exact same shit that you do. They live at their mom's house. All they do is play video games. They're obsessed with social media. They get mad about things that don't have anything to do with them. Yeah, they're complete
Mr.
fucking
Strummer, I'm
psychotic
going to
losers.
speak. There's a reason Megs looks up to this man.
I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna look up to this man. I do agree with a lot of things he says. I don't look up to anybody, really. I definitely align a lot of my values with other people, but have you seen how this man cooks his steak? Have you seen that? I can't possibly be in the same realm as fucking Nags, okay? I can't. But I do agree with what he's saying.
And like back in the day, this used to not happen, right? Because like, oh, you know, popular
Mr.
girls,
Strummer,
it's like
I'm
a
going
different
to
lifestyle.
speak. Well, nobody's perfect.
Exactly, which is why I think the way I do.
Right? It's like going to parties, etc. No, it's not like that.
I only look up to one person in my life, and that's God, the Lord himself. I thank him every day for giving me this roof over my head, these glasses for me to see all my beautiful eyes, and this microphone for me to preach my message every single day. Anyways, that was a good video. No, I definitely agree with a lot of things that he says about VTubers and stuff like that. I think he generalizes a lot of things, but I think that's on purpose. But I definitely agree with a lot of things about VTubers and stuff. It's just like people, when it comes to like VTubers, I think, like I said, it fits in the same umbrella, but they can basically express themselves without having to worry about the not otherworldly. What's the word I'm looking for? Without all of the nuances that gets brought upon them as a streamer or as a woman or as a man, whatever the case may be, it doesn't matter. They don't have to worry about that. They can only worry about their personality. That's it. And that's what separates a lot of the IRL tubers or fleshies versus VTubers is, you know, you don't have that much to work with. You don't have your body language. You don't have your face. You know, me compared to other VTubers is very different, right? They have to rely on, that's why I like Shy Lily a lot, is because she knows how to work her model to the best of her ability while also entertaining with her voice, her thoughts, her opinions, and her sense of humor. That's something that is very much with them, and then with us, we with people that are mostly flesh tubers, we can do things ourselves that VTubers can't do. That's just one of those things that I 100% love about VTubing, is that people can be themselves without having to worry about all the different anxieties, right? And there's some people that can't really do what they want to do in terms of content creation without being a VTuber, i.e. Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse is one of those VTubers that can't really do a lot because of her condition or whatever. And being a VTuber has given her a platform, has given her a space to be herself, and for her to enjoy life, and for her to make a living, to be able to live her best life and supply for her family and for her fans. So it's like one of those things that's like it's really fun. It's really cool. And I love hearing about it all the time. It's one of those things that I like to learn about all the time because, you know, there's surface level things when it comes to VTubers, but there's also those deep, intricate things that come with it. And those are the things I love. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Anyways, that was a good video.